Hey warriors, are you truly living or just existing? In a world trying to drown you in comfort, is your soul screaming for a firm foundation? Today, we do not speak of comfort. We speak of steel discipline and the death of weakness. Please write down, I start now, if you are ready. The modern world is a storm of noise and distraction. To find yourself, you must first learn to be still, even when the world is screaming. We have traded our souls for convenience and our purpose for likes. But deep inside, the spirit of the warrior is still waiting for a command. Like the ocean hitting the shore, life will try to break you. But a samurai does not break. He is the rock that shapes the waves. Bushido, the way of the warrior. It is not a history lesson. It is a blueprint for the modern man to reclaim his lost sovereignty and pride. It requires you to face your shadows and kill the version of yourself that is keeping you mediocre. The transformation begins with a single, sharp decision. Prepare your mind. Open your heart. We are going deep into the 7 rules of steel that will turn your chaos into a masterpiece of order. Hagakure, the hidden leaves, tells us that the way of the samurai is found in death. This is not literal, but the death of fear. When you are no longer afraid to lose everything, you gain the power to change anything. The samurai lived every single moment as if it were last. Across the world, the Stoics agreed. Seneca said we suffer more in imagination than in reality. We fear the pain of growth more than the rot. Most men live lives of quiet desperation. They wait for a sign that never comes, staying trapped in offices and routines that drain their life force. But regret is a ghost that only haunts the idle. To exorcise it, you must move. You must embrace the friction of reality over the comfort. And the samurai used pain as a whetstone. Every failure was a chance to sharpen their resolve. They did not hide from the struggle. They sought it. Stop avoiding the hard paths, the difficult conversation, the early morning workout, the honest look at your bank account. These are your training grounds today. Discomfort is the price of admission to a life worth living. If you aren't feeling the burn, you aren't growing. You are just slowly decaying away. The steel only becomes a blade after it survives the heat and the hammer. Your character is no different. You must be forged in the fire. Accept the pain of discipline now, or you will surely face the pain of regret later. One is a choice, the other is a life sentence. The path is narrow, but the rewards are eternal. Now, let us look at the first pillar of the Bushido Code, the rule of justice. Rule 1, GI or justice. To the samurai, there are no shades of gray. There is only doing what is right and what is wrong. Justice is the backbone of the warrior. Without it, talent is just a tool for destruction. It is the ability to make the right decision. Doing the right thing is rarely the popular thing. It often means standing alone while the world points and laughs. But integrity is your only true shield. When you align your actions with your values, you become unshakable. You no longer need the approval of others because you have the approval of yourself. Justice is not about laws. It is about the internal compass that points north even in the middle of a hurricane. Be honest with your own soul. Are you living a lie to fit in? Or are you brave enough to be the person you were meant to be? Justice starts with self-honesty. Rule 2. Courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the mastery of it. It is acting despite the shaking of your hands. Most people are paralyzed by what if? What if I fail? What if they judge me? The samurai asks, what if I never even try? Epictetus, who was born a slave, taught that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. That is courage. Courage is a muscle. You build it by doing the things you are afraid of, one small step at a time, until the fear loses power. Do not wait for the fear to go away. It won't. Take the fear with you and walk into the fire. That is the warrior way. Rule 3. Jin, benevolence. Real power is not found in cruelty. It is found in the ability to be gentle when you could be destructive. A man who is only strong is a monster. A man who is only kind is a victim. A samurai is both. He is a protector. Compassion is not weakness. It is the highest form of self-control. It is recognizing that your strength exists to serve others, not just yourself. Look at those weaker than you, not with contempt, but with the desire to lift them up. That is how you prove your true worth. Rule 4. REI, respect. In the tea ceremony, every move has a meaning. Respect is the grease that keeps the world from grinding to a halt. Respect is not about being polite. It is about acknowledging the dignity in every living thing. It starts with how you treat your worst enemies. A samurai has no reason to be cruel. If you do not show respect, you are no better than an animal. Politeness is internal strength. Do you listen to understand or just to respond? Respect is giving someone your most valuable asset, your undivided attention and your presence. Respect extends to your surroundings. How you do one thing is how you do everything. A cluttered room often reflects a cluttered and chaotic mind. But the most important person to respect is the one in the mirror. If you don't value yourself, why should the rest of the world? Respect the process. Respect the time it takes to become great. There are no shortcuts on the path of the warrior, only daily practice. When you respect yourself, you stop settling for less. Yet you stop poisoning your body and your mind with things that do not serve your mission. Rule 5. Makoto, sincerity. To a samurai, speaking and doing are the same action. When a samurai says he will do something, it is done. In our world, words are cheap. We promise things we never intend to keep. But your word is the currency of your soul's true value. If you say you will wake up at 5 and you sleep until 8, you have lied to yourself. You have weakened your own spirit's power. Sincerity means being the same person in the dark that you are in the light. No masks, no games, just the raw, honest truth. Stop making excuses. A warrior doesn't explain why he failed. He simply makes sure it never happens again. His actions are his only true testimony. Be precise with your words. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Reliability is the most underrated trait of a modern leader. Are you living a sincere life? Or are you just playing a role? Sincerity is the bridge between who you are and who you want. Rule 6. Meiyo, honor. Honor is the only court you cannot lie to. It is the internal judgment of your own character and your deeds. You can hide your sins from the world, but you can never hide them from yourself. Honor is the peace of mind that comes from integrity. Honor is not about fame or glory. It is about knowing that you did your best even when nobody was watching. It is your ultimate legacy. Would you still be a good man if there was no reward? If there was only a cost? That is the true test of your honor. A man without honor is just a ghost walking in a body. He has no weight, no presence, and no impact on the world around him. Protect your honor like you would protect your life. Once it is gone, it is almost impossible to get back. It is your soul's reputation. Every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. Make sure your votes are honorable and true to your spirit. Honor is the light that guides you through the darkest nights of the soul. It is the internal fire that never goes out or fades. Rule 7. Chugi. Loyalty. To a samurai, loyalty is an unbreakable bond. It is the commitment to something greater than just your own selfish desires. Loyalty is found in the father who works 3 jobs for his family. It is found in the friend who stays when everyone else leaves. Are you loyal to your own potential? Or do you betray yourself every time things get a little bit difficult? Commitment is a rare and powerful thing. Loyalty is the foundation of trust. Without it, there is no community, no family, and no future. It is the glue of a strong society. Pick a mission and stay loyal to it. Don't be a leaf blown by every new trend. Be the mountain that stays through every passing season. True loyalty is selfless. It doesn't ask, "What's in it for me?" It asks, "How can I serve?" This is the mark of a leader. When you are loyal to your purpose, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. You become a force of nature that cannot be easily stopped. 7 rules. 1 life. The world is waiting for you to stop being a victim and start being a warrior. The time for excuses is over. The chaos of the world will never stop. But the chaos in your mind can. You are the master of your own destiny and fate. Today is not a rehearsal. This is the main event. Please comment, "Today is my real life," to claim your destiny right here and now. Armor yourself with discipline. Sharpen your mind with knowledge. Let your heart be guided by the ancient wisdom that has survived for many centuries. You don't need a sword to be a samurai. You need the spirit. You need the courage to live by a code in a world without one. Your change will ripple out. It will affect your family, your friends, and your community. One man with courage is a majority. Be that man. The goal is not to fight. The goal is to be so prepared that no fight is necessary. True victory is overcoming the self's own weaknesses. And go out there and live with honor. Live with purpose. Live like every second is a gift that you must earn through your own hard work. The spirit of the Bushido lives in you. Do not let it die. Carry the flame forward into the future and be a light for others. Thank you for joining this journey. If this spoke to your soul, subscribe and join our brotherhood of warriors. We grow stronger together every day. Now, the video ends, but your training begins. Go forth and be the samurai of your own life. Peace be with you, warrior. Farewell.